ourselves a barn burner here at Chicago with the preset guys. Now we're going to do it custom style. Little bit of a change of pace happening for us. Money Mike Tatty still going to help us up here and be our in-race reporters, ours. But we have the one and only crustacean himself, Crab Lake's going to help us out, and the one and only, because that is they're in another one. Say hi to the disaster that is Flirting. What up, buddy?
Whoa! I like the intro.
That's what I do. So that's your key when I say your name and I breathe.
That was a pretty stellar intro there. I do appreciate it.
No, thank you guys for reaching out here at the last minute to come up here. You guys literally just took your fire suits off. You probably didn't even have time to shower, put the suit and tie to get up on here in the booth, man. We just saw one crazy race. Flirt, man, how did you think that was going to end up in?
I mean, it felt pretty good. NRG was 1, 2, 3, but I really was trying to push Jane to get up there and pass Caliber, but the forces were not allowing it, so we just wanted to hold down the spots and ended up bringing it home 1, 2, 3.
And something tonight too, Crab. He reached out into the chats and everything. Technology, it comes back to bite some people, and it wasn't his fault, And he said he was sorry, but you came back from a little bit of a race that we didn't see a caution in, and had a little bit of lag accident. But how did you utilize the stages and everything to get to that top 4? And do you think these custom guys can have the same opportunity or do the same thing and learn what you did early in the race if they have to?
Oh, I definitely do. It was tough getting back up there. I think the first time I didn't have any damage on my car was that last pit stop in the 3rd stage. But
yeah, well, we definitely saw you take that Mustang and, you knocked all the teeth out that horse going into pit lane. So hopefully these guys won't do the same thing. And over there in the Yoder, again, this is the Flirting with Disaster, the number 19 preset Toyota, and we have the number 38 KMS Crab Leg helping us out. Tatty, thank you, appreciate it. Mick Lovin, what's up, buddy? Paul Bear, you know what? I'm just going to get this out of the way already. It's Chicago custom style. Come on with your bad selves. I'm looking forward to it. Let us know when we can get into this race. And I'm excited to have you. Is this both of your guys' first time up in the booth?
This is
mine.
Time.
Figured I'd give this whole broadcast thing a try.
It's not bad.
Coco's off pit. We'll be going. I'll be starting the timer. I guess I'm just going to start it. Time's been posted. The timer is going. 30 seconds remain, and we'll be going green flag. Pole sitter tonight is Deadpool, followed by Flash 9, and then the POS El Parco 42 himself, and then Celtic Warrior and Wicked Gatekeeper.
Now, again, we talked about it too. Some of these guys with their customs, presets are a little bit different. I didn't give away a little bit of your secrets being a KMS driver. You talked about, you both did, I know you were talking about it, you were excited, Crabby, but these guys are in customs. Tire wear might be a little bit more of an issue for these guys tonight because they set their cars up other than the preset. And that is right. Nuka Bob already joined us out there. And I saw it when he joined. Pocono Steve is also. That is it. That's right. Pocono Steve in the booth. AJ Storm ready again. He's ready to go. And Country Caliber, he's probably out there getting a little intoxicated after that W.
Put in, you can join.
I'll think about it. Do you have invites, Crab and Flirt? Nice. Again, Tatty and Money Mike. Hopefully Money Mike's not going to be whispering sweet nothings in my ear and make me laugh again. Crab Legs and Flirting with Disaster, a.k.a. Pocono Steve, right? Up here helping us out tonight.
That's correct.
And Country's like, yeah, the Mopal went 1, 2, 3.
Getting a lot of lag out of the 8 car.
And there's a little bit of a rumor that I heard tonight, too, that this person that I call Never Heard of Her Motorsports, Cola, said he's going to be coming from the back tonight. I don't know what that means. Why would he be coming from the back? Did he not make qualifying?
He's Joseph.
And we are into it. There it is. We saw him in the chat last time. The 42 Deadpool is going to start pulling away. They're already 2 and 3 wide back here. One car gets loose. Tanks and everybody else. A 21. And if that's not a caution, woo! Somebody wanted to go get a piece of pizza here at Chicago in the grandstands.
Flag is out.
That was a big one.
Did we get a yellow flag all of the preset race? I don't think we did.
No, clean. It was clean and green. Clean and green. And Crab Legs' first words in the broadcast was, "That was big."
I mean, they were wrecking from the exit turn 4 and the entry of 1.
That 21 Flash 9, we talked about him just a little bit earlier too. Him, AJ Storm, a couple of other people made that qualifier again, and we might have to reiterate some stuff again because Money Mike, Flirt, and Crab is doing something new and putting a link out there on Facebook to help expand Giggity. So we tried to break everything down a little bit. Again, Giggity Racing, we do 50% races, which would be 50% obviously of what a real Cup race would be here on 2 times tire wear. So, but hey, I'm sure you like seeing that 19 car up there on the way there, Flirt.
Oh,
As we're going to rack them and stack them.
I couldn't do it last race, so let's see if D can do it this race.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit last night. He was not too thrilled, man, but at the same time, he wanted to have some fun. But Deadpool, he was our pole sitter, at least that was out there. They're still too wide. Where do you guys want to restart? These guys trying to hold their line. D. Smith in that 19 car.
If I were them, I like the inside better, but on customs, I feel like you can set your car up to run the outside. When I was on the outside of the preset, I could not move, so I feel like the inside may not be as good in this race compared to
Car on the wall. 2 cars.
2 cars hard into the wall back there. He's trying to see who that is. Nuka Bob and the 10 car.
Tatty to the lead.
Tatty to the lead. Again, got himself a W this year here in Giggity. We talk about how elusive they are. 2 and 3 wide. Deadpool up there right there with him. The 48 car. That is the Parco. Trying to make a move to the inside. Deadpool going to push him to the tier 2. On board with Marcus E. A name we haven't got to say for a while. Making a return tonight. Showing a good, strong showing. Guys come down single file below the white line, cut a couple tenths off, staying in the draft. Draft was a big aspect for you guys in the preset. I can't imagine. Obviously, it'll be the same thing for these custom guys. Everybody looking real good, side drafting, trying to hold on to it. Tatty on the outside, trying not to get into Dink himself there. Deadpool, man, he's had some bad luck this year. Have you guys watched any of the custom race, Krabby or Flirt? Because he's been running real good, just hasn't had the finishes, being always caught up in something.
I've caught a few, but no, I hadn't seen a lot of it. But I know how it feels at the start of the season. I couldn't get going. Ooh!
Car
Lag.
Lag from the 4 car.
Oh, yeah.
Like they kept it straight somehow.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know what happened there.
Never
we know
mind,
who
car in the wall, car in the wall.
Yep, got more lag.
More cars in the wall. Cars in the air.
Yes,
Cars everywhere.
they are flipping around. That is the 4 car. Cola Motorsports, never heard of her. Trying to, that's going to bring out our 2nd caution already. Presets didn't have 1. Less than 10 were 2 cautions deep already. Maybe if Cola Motorsports would quit downloading other games right now, its internet would work a little bit better. We do have reports from AJ Storm that the 11 is lagging. We know who that is. Great guy, but the lag master himself.
Doesn't look good because the 11 is already on pit road.
And that stinks, man. He works so hard. Celtics is a great guy, but it just comes back sometimes. We talked about it. It bit you a little bit, Krabby. Technology, it's one of those things you can't necessarily control no matter how much you pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually going to take away the green flag pit stop. That's going to put everybody within that pit window here.
And I love how Krabby just said, oh, yeah. Man,
That's
a few
big,
words,
too.
but they are smart words. I'm going to let you bring them to the green flag here, Krabby, as we're going to rack them and stack them.
Well, here we go. Got Deadpool leading the race with Tatty on the outside. I think the biggest thing that our in-race reporter, Mr. Tatty, said was there's no green flag pit stop now. I think it's a 39-lap stage, and a 30-lap fuel run. I mean, those green flag pit stops really space out the field, and that not happening. It's going to keep this racing a whole lot tighter.
Yeah, without having to worry about saving tires, you can really make that car go and not have to worry about the repercussions at the end. So with that in their pocket, you see some really good moves about being made.
Yep, and that inside line looking like it's working real hard. D. Smith in that 19 drifts up just a little bit. El Parco's going to try to take it 3 wide. Not smart. Pulls down behind the 42. Deadpool's now our leader. Tatty's still the outside. They are 2 wide, and they are not 3 wide. That was a smart decision for these guys. We talked about it in the preset race. The second lane here is actually pretty quick when you have draft and you utilize it right.
Yeah, and I think with the custom setups, it'll make it a whole lot easier to run it without the draft.
Yep.
It just depends on how that low line goes.
McLovin said crab legs is like Booger McFarland.
Oh wow, yeah. I just need the Booger Mobile up here. Just you see me going around the track with the cars.
High line is actually a little bit deeper than the inside line. Everybody trying to get back to that line right there. The 42 Chevrolet of Deadpool 490 is trying to pull everybody around. Taddy's right there with him. Parco in that 48 trying to utilize that side draft, trying to get in there. These guys don't know where they want to go. Some on controllers, some on wheels. Again, for all of our Facebook viewers, thank you again to Money Mike out there for doing that. There is a difference in how you run a track on and how you run everything with a wheel and a controller. What's up, NASCAR gaming man? Glad to have you out there. And he said, "What's up, pudding?" By the way, what's up, NASCAR? Just to let you know, it's pudding. No G. I ain't sophisticated, buddy.
Parco and Taddy get a little contact there.
Ing.
There ain't no ing, it's just pudding. Good battling up here. The 8 cars right behind Flash 9. Take your crap. Sorry.
I've got a question, Puddin'. Do you have a favorite flavor of pudding, or you just like pudding in general? I feel like that's a question that has been asked.
Actually, everybody wants to know how I got the name. Well, I didn't get it because I like pudding, which I do. My favorite is the kind that does not have rooflins in it from Bill Cosby. That is my favorite kind of.
That's a good one. I like that one.
My mama called me Puddin' when I was a kid. I went to kindergarten. Somebody said, "My name is Mike," and I said, "My mama calls me Puddin'. Here it is. 38 years later, I'm Puddin'." That's how it is. Great battle. Flash 9, that 21, trying to make a move. Deadpool's still pulling him around. He likes these guys racing. Taddy talked about it. He helped us out there, too, in that preset race. He can't race side by side. 2-car of AJ Storm. We talked about him, too. One of the Pro League guys. They do have the draft of the 48 of Parco, but Deadpool is liking what these guys are doing back here. Racing, slowing everybody up and getting him in the lead.
Was Deadpool lagging for a second? Because he was jumping around on my screen. Okay.
Great battle. Oh, one car goes motor ground. Oh, Taddy gets hard into the wall. Knocks the teeth out of that Mustang. Is that going to bring out a caution? Wow.
2 to start finish line.
Something that you do not want to do is be a crew chief when something like that happens to the driver. Has not happened. 48 of El Parco gets to the back bumper of the 2 of AJ Storm. Here comes the 10 car making a move to the inside. 47, that's Marcus Edel again. Trying right there. Hold on to everything, but Deadpool is pulling away from everybody a little bit.
Fastest guy in NASCAR Heat 4, moving up into the top 5 now.
Oh, that's right. Speedy Gonzalez. Andale. That's right.
He's ready to get up there to Deadpool. They just try to get straightened out here and get that draft going.
48 and 47, a little bit of a contact, no harm, no foul for him. They're going to keep on going, but yeah, that's right. Speedy Gonzalez on delay. KTatty going to bring that busted Mustang down, but he saw what you did there when something like that happened to him. He can't come back from that because you did get yourself before top 5 with that. Long race to go, but Captain Jack now behind AJ Storm. They do race for Cola Motorsports. Teammates trying to work together. Can they catch that 42 Chevrolet? Go ahead.
I would say this is the worst thing for the 42 because there's nothing better seeing when you look back in the rearview mirror and you see them 3 wide. When they get lined up, you know they're coming. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, and time runs out real quick in that draft.
Yeah, when you start overdriving that corner trying to keep that gap is when you really get to the mistakes to get them right back up to you.
5-car draft. AJ's pulling them, and then we got D. Smith back there pushing everybody. Go ahead, Crab.
The one thing about Taddy is hopefully nobody else gets involved with something and they don't go a lap down too. With them not having to pit again, it's kind of going to throw a wrench in things for them. Hopefully we can either get a caution and just hope nobody else wrecks.
And there he is, the one and only Aussie Robbie. Probably got it in 6th gear, even though these cars got 4th. Trying to save a little fuel right behind Cola Motorsports. Great to see the old Englishman out there himself. They got a Robbie gear out there on the track. We have reports of a Robbie gear. New Kebab in that 12 car. He was involved with something right behind his teammate and good buddy. They hung out in Texas at that racetrack just like everybody else. D. Smith. Taddy does a great job coming off that apron. We talked about that too. These guys on Facebook. There is a way to come off a pit lane properly, and if you hit that apron real low, little contact with the 8 and the 12. 12 of the nuclear goes up in the wall a little bit. Coming off pit lane, no flirt. You gotta be careful not to hit it because it'll spin you right around.
We had a scare in the fucking preset race with the.
Nope.
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah.
Nope. Just go. Just go.
We
act like it doesn't happen. Go.
Patton lagged up in the middle of merge, and it almost took out about 4 or 5 really good cars. Luckily, he was able to keep it down there, and somehow the lag worked out in our favor, and it helped us clear all that mess.
AJ Storm goes up to the high side. Marcus C.W. in the 47 is now going to push him. Can they go single file? They have to, but it's so hard as a driver, especially all of us. You want to race, though. You're like, oh, I got to run. I want to make a pass. But you got to be smart, too, at the same time. Patience. These 4 cars need to track that 42. Deadpool out here looking real good tonight. On the lay up to second, got El Parco pushing him. Marcus C-Dub now up to 4th. He's getting to the inside.
The best thing they could do is let Mr. Taddy by, and maybe he can pull them up there since he's on those 4 fresh tires and he doesn't have any damage anymore. Because he does need to get a lap back here before the end of this stage.
And we saw you do that too. We were talking about these guys. Those guys were on those older tires. You had fresh tires, but these guys also had a caution where they didn't. So they are possibly on a little bit fresher tires than what the people you were racing with also.
And that's why I think they could keep up with Taddy, but Taddy will be faster than them.
Great battle. AJ Storm to the inside of that 48. I do like that little patriotic paint scheme. Again, being a veteran of the Air Force, love seeing that kind of stuff. That's why I run the 43 this year of the Ely driver. I never got to run that Air Force car, so that's one I'm running this year. Great to see everybody out there. Here comes E-Dub making a move to the inside. 47-48, Chevy driving the driver in. 2 teammates right in front of them. That is on the lay and AJ Storm. Can they get up to that 42?
Deadpool the wall. Looks like Deadpool caught the wall just a little bit there on exit of 4.
Sometimes, too, guys, with customs, there's a difference between a burner lap and a long-run car. Some of these guys want to go out and just see themselves, on a leaderboard. But when it comes to customs, I'd rather be 3-4 tenths off of everybody on a leaderboard, knowing that my car will hold up in the long run. Paul Bear says, never fear, the Robbie gear is here.
Looks like Deadpool made the smart move by letting Taddy go by, because he was going to only burn up more tires trying to race him.
Yep.
Precisely,
Taddy
not using it up.
Yep.
Taddy back on the lead lap, the easy or the hard way, technically.
No, I'm not on the lead lap. I'm still 2 laps down.
You're 2 or 1?
I'm 2 laps down now that I just passed Deadpool.
Ooh.
So Taddy, Taddy, if you guys didn't hear, 2 laps down. And there's the one and only Mapwa in RG. I got to hang out. One of my Ohio buddies. Cannot wait. Him and I are trying to collaborate where I can come back to the great state of Ohio, hang out. Probably will not remember that weekend like I didn't remember half the weekend with Money Mike that you can't hear about. But we raced a lot. He said he was really excited for this weekend, and one of his favorite tracks that he can't wait to race at next week is Kentucky. So
Kentucky racing will be fun. I'm excited.
Great battling back here between Marcus E-Dub and the 2 of AJ Storm. Contact being made. Andale goes to the inside. He now gets around him. One little bit of a clip that slows you down a little bit, Flirt. You gotta know how to use that.
Yeah, you really got to get the exit off speed here, because you'll make up the time in the middle, but these back stretches are crucial for do the pass completely. How many laps are left in the stage, Taddy?
They're coming to leaders coming to 10 to go.
10 to go.
10 to go for the leaders. On the leg, got AJ right behind him again. Crab legs flirting with disaster, making their debut in the booth. And hey, man, you guys are doing a great job. And if anytime you want to come up, I'd love to have you, man. Maybe make it a Wednesday night thing.
More than happy to do it. Really enjoying it.
I'm just not playing basketball with you. That's all. Unless I got
well, it depends how
bingo.
the race before goes, because tonight was a good finish, so I was actually really happy. It's like, man, I get up in the booth, but there's been plenty of nights where plenty of F words were thrown around where I didn't want any part of this game afterwards, so we'll have to leave that as a maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I call it the cold trickle when he won his first race at Darlington. I come in the pits and I'm leading. I come out in third. You hear that? Yeah, that's you don't want to be Harry Hog in that situation, and it happens. It happens.
So as long as we keep finishing good, you can catch me up here a lot more.
And you've been running real good too, man.
Yeah, we turned the season around, luckily.
Go ahead, go, Crab.
Captain Jack kind of getting a little bit of space, and so is the 47 of Marcus E-Dub. I mean, They're trying to run down Deadpool. I don't know if they really are or not, but time will tell.
And it is great to see Marcus back. He's taking a little bit of a sabbatical, you know, over there racing for Proctology Motorsports. I mean, Medical Motorsports. I can't wait too, man. We just talked about it too. One of my favorite tracks. I can't wait to see it. If I can make the chase in the Custom Xfinity, I'd like to go. I can't wait to go to you know, Watkins Glen. But these mile-and-a-half draft tracks, a lot of fun. Strategy comes into play. You got to be smart about it. Everybody knows I love to run out of fuel. Captain Jack makes the move. Yeah,
so,
right.
So we'll just trade.
Captain Jack makes the move on the inside of that 47, and Marcus is going to try to go back down on the inside. They need to get tandem, like Flirt was saying, to catch Deadpool. Deadpool is looking real strong tonight.
On back though, you really got them scattered. Like nobody. Looks like the biggest group is Nuka. Who is that? I can't tell.
Looks like D. Smith.
Yeah, that was the biggest group. They were 3 trying to catch up to that other pack, but they were just too spread out to really make anything happen.
Now, something we just saw right there, when Parko got to the inside, contact with 2 teammates, the on delay into the wall. He is no longer on delay. He's slowing down. But you got to be careful about something like that where one little tenth like that on the track, you're going to lose the draft.
No, we got a car looking loose.
Is that loose or are they signaling?
Well, they shouldn't have to pit.
Yeah?
They should be
unless
good.
they didn't pit for pit strategy and got those spots up early.
Well, I think that was El Parco, so I think he was just trying to go to the infield and try to find a parking spot.
Because I mean, I could see it if like the cautions were coming out pretty rapid fire. You know, pit, get those spots, and then have to run out the rest of the stage. You would still have to pit. Sometimes that gamble of not taking pit road when you can doesn't pay off.
Just because we're in Chicago doesn't mean you can't gamble. Like I said, I'm out in Vegas right now, but anytime you race, it is a gamble. What do? Monday night, I gambled. I took 2 tires and fuel and, you know, tightened it up and let her eat and got a good finish that night. Do you take 4 to chase everybody down? Or your teammates around you in the draft? Do you go single file? There's a lot of things that come into play, guys.
Speaking of 2 tires, we had a lot of people try it in the party I was in during the preset race, and it really didn't gain them much. The 4 tires were able to run them down even a span of as close as 5 laps. It didn't seem to matter.
Parko drives it in real deep on Captain. AJ Storm up on that high side. Do you think these guys can utilize that second lane a little bit better in a custom over a preset? And like you said, too,
definitely.
2 tires, not always a good thing. 4 tires, you gain 10 seconds, but you lose 15 of those 4. But
right. Yep. It seemed like on this track, the top speeds are just so high that 4 tires carry so much more for you.
Deadpool out here looking strong, man.
He just keeps checking out. I keep thinking at any moment they're going to start reeling him back, but he just keeps getting farther and farther away.
End of the stage.
I was 2 laps down, Coco. When you pit, you put yourself 2 laps down, but still in front of them, so you're gonna get the lift it up.
So even as a custom driver for the Xfinity series, every now and then I find myself making adjustments when I come to pit lane. Preset guys, depending upon what slider you run, you know, make some adjustment. Do you think any of these guys are going to make any adjustments to their custom, or do you think they've ran enough laps to know how their long run car is going to be?
I mean, you're kind of at a weird decision right now because going off previous things, they've already had 2 cautions in a short span. Do you loosen it up and play for the short run, or do you open it up and play for the long run? Because I mean, you've got 2 completely sets of races going on right now.
And thank you to our in-race reporter, who is, I guess you don't get fined be using a phone. We're going to get their top 10 results for Stage 1. Deadpool 490. The Mapwa Celtics finishes in 2nd. AJ Storm 3rd. PSO Parko in 4th. I am the fastest guy in the world. Captain Jack 5th. Cola, Marcus, Flash 9, Wicked, and Mapwa NRG finish out your top 10. But we're going to rack them and stack them, Flirt. Here we go. Deadpool's still going to pull them down on that outside. AJ Storm right there with them. contact, trying to stay off of each other. That's a difficult thing. Wheel and controller makes it a little bit easier. New leader of this race, AJ Storm, taking that Cola Motorsports #2 Mustang to the point. Does Deadpool have anything for him? Something he hasn't seen other than a little bit of lap traffic. Was a lead lap car in front of him. Captain Jack right behind him, and there is Cola sitting in 4, so we know how he can work with his teammates too. 3 top Cola Motorsports cars running 1, 2, and 4. Flash 9 in that 21. Crab, what would you be thinking right now, seeing all this talent out there? Well, I mean, what do you want to do? Do you want to be on the high side of the draft? Do you want to be on the low side by yourself?
Probably say the low side, but it depends on what kind of pack I'm in. Because that high side, if they start pinching you down, it's so hard to kind of get a run off the corner. I mean, it just depends on the situation and where you are on the track.
And John Doe, I'm going to have to ask you to please leave the chat. You are cussing. We do not accept that type of language here in Giggity Racing on our YouTube channel. Again, since we are on Facebook Live, thank you to Money Mike. AJ Storm still the leader. Deadpool right there trying to get up to him. 10 of the I am the fastest man in Heat 5. On delay, Captain Jack. He's been a little bit back and forth this year. Did a little custom, went to Xfinity, went back to custom, and seemed to having some good runs over there. He and AJ and Cola, when they hook up together, they run well. But when they're separated like this, are they overdriving to try to get to each other?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, looks like Jack's kind of riding the high side on entry, and then if he's clear, he'll ride it down to the bottom there in the corner. But he's up on the high side now with his teammate.
Oh, look at the 20 enter the picture. That's something we didn't get to see very often.
20 and 20 win a Flash 9.
Yeah. Nanner said that he's going to try to do the 1-2-3 finish and make it back-to-back good races for the NRG team, but going off the 11 car so far, I'm guessing they're not having the day they thought they were going to have.
And as everybody knows, Nanner's a good buddy of mine. I can't wait to meet with him, but it's really weird to see him still on the racetrack and not on pit lane after 7 laps.
Yeah, I don't think that 1-2-3 finish will happen now that Mr. Celtics is out of the race with the engine trouble.
He can be honorary position 0, you know. So if we win the race, we get 0-1-3 or 0-1-2, you know.
Yeah.
AJ Storm still out here leading, and thank you, dude. There's some new faces out there I haven't seen in the YouTube chat, so thank you guys for joining in. I'm only wondering if that's because of Money Mike putting it out there on Facebook. Here again, as we the 42 of Deadpool and Flash 9 and AJ Storm all battling with Captain Jack for that top position. This is a 50% race, 2 times tie wear. Yellow relaxed cautions are on. You have to come off the pit lane properly. If there's any questions on how everything runs here in Giggity, I'll let you all know, but we try to break it down a little bit. Customs presets every night, back to back.
We are kind of pushing it 4 wide here.
Yes,
getting racy up front.
Ooh.
That's what a racer would call a pucker factor.
Yep. Oh, Deadpool up the track a little bit. Looks like he gets a little tight off of 2.
But his car seems, but as a custom, do you think he did that purposely, banking on the long run, hoping it's going to loosen up as NRG and Cola and him get over there?
That's going to kill their momentum off the corner, and those 3 cars up front will pull away. That broke up that front pack pretty good right there. Captain Jack looking to the bottom, but Flash 9 drove it down in there pretty good.
These guys all working real hard. Go ahead.
That's a terrible feeling for that second pack now when you're all the way up there just chilling and then small contact and before long you're looking up at a 2-second gap. That's when you have the tendency to overdrive it trying to get back up there. Or get over racy like they're doing right now.
Yeah, especially Deadpool. He's been running, he's pretty much led the whole first stage and now he's back there in traffic.
There's nothing worse than just trying to ride around and getting pushed back. And now it looks like they're trying to go 3 wide for a second.
I think NRG was trying to hold off Deadpool, but Deadpool wanted down there and he got it.
And the only thing that's going to happen is the front pack gets farther away and the pack behind them is running them down.
Yep. If they keep running side by side like this, it won't take long, and there will be a 7-car pack, and it'll get pretty racy, and then the 3-car pack is gone.
Something we're seeing up here too is Deadpool. As we're talking about Deadpool, but Flash 9 and AJ Storm. We talked about those guys. They are in the top 14 for that the Elite Heat for the Pro League. So you know they've raced with each other a lot. Flash 9 gives him the little bit of a bump and says, "AJ, I know you. I'm racing with you. I'm faster, but get out of my way." Captain Jack's gonna hang his teammate out on inside as we're on a 3 Mustang crime race right now. Flash 9 now to the lead. Captain Jack in second. AJ Storm back to third, but Flash said, "Come on, I need to go."
Ooh, a little squirrely there for a second.
That was crazy. Now that Flash 9 is up here by himself for the first time in the lead with clean air, do you think he wants to try to pull away? Money Mike. Flash 9 still leading on the lane in second. That is Captain Jack, AJ Storm. Fourth place is up back there. He's by himself. He doesn't have any help. Tatty still, again, misfortune. Still a long race for him. He can get caught back up. Cole is sitting in fourth. Oh yeah, Cole in fourth, and then Deadpool in fifth. So that's your top 5. Do you now, if you were Cola, do you breathe the throttle just long enough to let Deadpool catch up to you so you guys could draft to the lead?
No. No. At this point in the run, you're getting closer to green flag pit stops, and you're trying to work on getting up to the group in front of you. By the time you let him get to you, that front pack will be more than gone. And Cola's kind of running them down.
And that is a long pack right behind him. You slow down just a little bit before long, you might be bringing more than just one car with you. And then it turns into a big battle again.
And you lose all that time even more because you're racing.
Yep.
Cola said he felt really strong tonight. He said, "I'm coming from the back." Handy tracked this 3-pack down. They are going single file now. The 2 teammates are hooked up. Flash 9 still leading. Drifts up the corner just a little bit. Oh, AJ tries to keep it off the wall. They dive down. AJ out there mowing grass. He does not get paid to do that, folks. That's going to cost him some time. Now Cole's going to get underneath him. Now that's a little bit of a change of plan. AJ is, he says, "Hey boss, wait for me." Cole says, "I'm going to the front." Flash 9 there, Captain Jack still trying to hold on to everything. They are starting to break away because of that situation. And again, custom cars for these presets on these longer runs that we're seeing. Do you think some of these guys tried to anticipate one thing and then build a car for another one? Because this long run, AJ Storm got just a little bit loose there. So did he anticipate having more cautions and not build a long run car?
That would be my guess, because my experience with custom is it seems like there's a lot of accidents. So I would generally lean more towards the short side, but what sucks is when you get in this situation, there's nothing you can do but keep falling back and back and back and hoping to God you can hold on to it to the next stage.
Crabs?
More than likely, yes, but you can honestly split the stage in half, and you may see that happening here with AJ, and he can go ahead and quick pit and try and gain time back up coming off pit road if these guys stay out for a longer amount of time.
And with that being said, let's not forget, we do have our in-race reporter. He is in 32, and our CEO. How many laps do we have left in stage 2?
20.
20 laps left, so these guys are going to have to pit.
They're about right at halfway. This is a 37 lap second stage, if I remember right.
I think you are correct there, Flirt. And I think in the next 5 laps, you could see some pit stops with these guys that are getting a little loose.
And it's great to have you guys up here, especially just doing this race the exact same way to give your insight and input on everything to help everybody else out. So we do appreciate you guys both. Again, both Flirting with Disaster and Crab Lakes making their debut in the booth, doing a great job tonight. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it looks like Redleg's on pit road now, and Robbie is already out. So it'll be interesting to see.
So Robbie went down. Not only does he have a fuel, a fuel gear, he's probably got an extra fuel tank. You know, he loves his petrol over there in England. Now, do you think since he's in England but racing an American game, does he get gallons of gas, or do you think he has to get liters?
I was going to ask you, do Do you think he drives in kilometers per hour or miles per hour?
That's a great question.
I'm surprised he's not driving on the wrong side of the road. You would think he would be turning right.
I have given him, every time he wrecks me, I tell him, I'm like, you're on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, so something we'll have to ask him. Is there a way to transfer it over from kilometers to mile per hour?
D. Smith on pit road coming out.
I can always go ahead.
Wicked just got in.
I can only imagine Robbie going, "Oh, holy hell! I'm doing 350 kilometers an hour." Robbie's a good buddy of mine, and and he works a lot. He puts a lot of time into his cars and his teams and everything like that too. Now, that right there, we just saw AJ looks like he's signaling. Yeah, that's 2. Is Flash 9 going to go with him? Cola's right there with him.
Guys up front, like Big Dane did.
Cola went around again.
Ooh, 21 almost didn't make it.
Do you see maybe Cola or Deadpool take 2 tires, run the fuel dry, take 2?
I wouldn't, because you just said they hit halfway. They're about 20 to go. Those 2 tires will last you about 10 laps, and then you're going to be overly slow compared to the field.
Yes, very true. And plus, with the customs, your left sides wear a whole lot more too.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
if it was 10 to go, I'd consider it, but almost halfway through the stage. It's not a death sentence, but you're not going to gain a lot out of it, I would think.
Cola Motorsports and Deadpool still on the track. Are they going to try to get those guys trapped a lap down? Did they save enough? Will that happen? Hunty says gas. There's petrol, though. You get liters of petrol. In your Citroen.
Those 3 leaders are coming out of pit road now. Flash looks like he got out first, and AJ hops up on the track a little early.
Ooh, something happened right there, too.
Captain Jack may hit the grass.
That's what I was about to say, because he came out second, and he just got passed. Yeah, he's losing spots left and right.
That's something that you know. Yeah, that's
tracks, man.
That's one of those things too. We just talked about it. Getting on and off these tracks is very difficult. Some easy, some hard, but you got to be able to do it proficiently. That's the key to it, and it cost Captain Jack right there.
So I'm gonna take it that Flash 9 is your leader right now.
Him or Cola, unless
48's the leader.
48's the leader, okay.
El Parco in that 48 car leading something he's never seen. I mean, something he's enjoying doing right now.
Looks like him and NRG are today now.
I was about to say, yeah, it looks like they're gonna run it. Which, like I say, if you can make it to about lap 28 or 30, you have like a 7-lap dash where you can do those 2 tires and maybe make up that ground. But you are losing time that these new guys got tires and you don't. Ooh,
and here comes NRG making a move, yeah. He got tired of looking at that Chevrolet bumper.
I might get to say something I never said.
Slowing them down.
For the first time in this season, 20 might actually lead laps in the preset race and the custom race.
Whoa!
Doesn't happen very often.
That's why it's so cold in Vegas, is because hell's about to freeze over.
Looks like NRG's pitting this time, so you will not see the 20 or both 20 cars lead a lap. Oh, no, he did not pit. Maybe he just
neither. Yeah, both of them stayed out. And no, this is good for NRG to have a good run. He is very good with his setup, and he's very good with his team flirt. You know that. Like you said, he's always helping everybody out. He tries so hard. He just has some crap luck like everybody else out there. So it's great to see him up here having a good run.
I'm glad NRG's my captain because he basically handpicked us not as the best racers, but as a very good team overall, and it's really helped us because when we need the help, we've got it, and we mess with each other quite a bit, and it's still pretty good chemistry being created, which has really helped us out.
Oh, so you're saying I don't help my team? Is that what you're saying?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you who's on your team.
At least you're honest. We appreciate it. Yeah, El Parco still the Mapwa.
Mapwa clan around here.
I can't say that. Yeah, Bappy Racing wife. I played some of golf last night with NRG. And Mapwa. These guys are still staying out. Their testicular fortitude is driving through the roof right now.
You're definitely going to see a 2-tire stop here. Maybe
Yeah,
even no tires. I think in the second stage you could get away with
Yeah.
no tires because
Especially in customs, you can make that right side tire wear come out because when I was pitting, I was coming down with about 30% on presets.
Yep.
So he could probably easily be 40 or 50 right now with custom, with just not driving the car as hard as he could.
looks like the 48 car may be pitting this time with NRG running up high. Yes.
Yep,
History
there it
might be
is.
made.
History will be made right here at the start-finish line as Mr. Danner has led a lap.
The 20 car has led a lap in 2 different races today.
Again, that just is the time you take to build these setups on what you wanted to do. There's going fast, then there's going fast and holding on, and then there's just going, light speed. There's going slow and, and conserving. Oh, and as we talk about that, he is now, Mappa NRG is coming down.
I was about to say, I don't know how much longer he can push it because he's been on that thing for a while.
He just wanted that credibility to say the 20 led.
Now, what does he do here? Does he take 2, or could he even take none?
I'd say none in tires. None in fuel.
He's got to be like 4 or 5 to go. He should be able to hold on to those tires for 4 or 5 laps.
El Parco down there in that green car mowing still. El Parco was at 1 and 2, just straight weed whacking that. The 4 of Cola Motorsports does have his teammate back here.
I was going to say, yeah, he was more than 3 seconds, so he had to take rights.
And they're going to come flying by him.
But he was running in the pack for a while, so he might be able to use that track position with these final 4 laps or 5 laps, whatever it is, to
it
start
looks like
stage 3.
Looks like he's going to settle in pretty much behind Deadpool in the middle of him and Robbie.
2 cars on pit lane. Marcus E-Dub making his comeback. Oh, Celtics down there, and why is Money Mike? Are you on? Did you lag out? You blow up?
For me, the 47 car, the 11, and the 3 are on pit road right now.
It does look like the 47 did lag.
Yeah, the 3's on pit lane for me too. But hey, we do have confirmation from the driver himself in the 3 car. He's still out there.
The 11 is also still on the track.
Oh, the 11 is still on the track. So there's again technology, but the 21 and the 2, Flash 9 and AJ Storm. They're all working. Cola right behind them. So there it is.
The game here. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah, I guess the NRG 123 is back on the table. I bet they
we just may not see it as a group. We just may not see it.
The 3's on pit road for me, so Senior's spirit must be driving that car right now.
As long as nobody says anything about Kobe.
Speaking of Kobe, I would tomorrow with the DLC. I said it a few times already tonight. I want to see those Kobe paint schemes from Fontana back earlier in the year.
That would be respect.
Blaney
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
had one.
I don't think they have the rights to use them, or they don't want to get the rights. How much it pays?
Yeah.
But they already have body armor in the game for the 12 cars. What I don't understand. You would
But
think.
didn't they? I thought they put Kobe's image or name on there, didn't he?
I thought it was just like a Mamba skin.
Maybe they. I can't remember.
Good battle back
It
here.
was
with-
almost 9 months ago because they actually
was.
raced Fontana before they went into COVID lockdown.
I think it was the last race before COVID, wasn't it?
Good berries back here with
I thought that
Deadpool
was
and
Phoenix.
Maybe it was.
good racing all around the track, side by side, all around. Yeah, still showing them on pit lane. But anyway, who is the leader?
The 21, he's on the last lap of the stage.
Flash 9 is the leader. He's got AJ Storm pushing him right there. You just heard him talk in the old chat party. Got his teammate and owner right behind him. Mustangs look like they're going to go 1, 2, 3. Flash 9 having himself a good run. Okay,
Yeah,
so Marcus is the 47 is out then. Okay.
That must be the only one then.
So looks like the 21's your second stage winner.
Stage winner, Flash 9. Good for him. Getting some points.
But that will put our in-race reporter, Mr. Taddy, back on the lead lap, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's going to give me the lucky dog, but I'll still be 1 lap off.
Oh.
So what I'm hearing is you need a Kevin Harvick the field at Talladega a couple years back to get your lap back.
Celtics and Nuke Bob are also a lot there.
Oh.
Yeah. Taddy, what I'm hearing is you need a Kevin Harvick the field at Talladega, like 2015, get your lap back, you know?
Yeah, just don't go.
Don't
You're not
go
wrong.
spin the first car that gets around you.
You're not wrong.
Flash 9, AJ Storm. Cola Motorsports, Deadpool. Fastest guy on delay, in Heat 5. Captain Jack in 5th. Oh, Aussie Robbie 6th. Mo Pa D. Smith and NRG 7th. 8th. Wiki Gatekeeper 9th. And Parco in that 10th spot. Thank you, KTatty, for putting that up there. We're going to rack them and stack them. Stage 3. Take this one away, Flirt.
Let's go. Here we go. The 21 to the inside. Look, you can always tell on the tracks like these, to any advantage you can get, you see those cars jump below the yellow or the white line just to get that little extra clear space. But here we go down into 1. The 21 car clears. And looks like the 4 is going to follow him. 2's hung out on the outside. The 10, the 19 all follow him. Man, it's going to be a drag race down this backstretch these runs are about to get. It looks like it's clear. Ooh, 4 to the inside. And is that Cola in the 4?
Cola Motorsports 4. Yep.
He is in the lead. It's a long time coming. He's had the car. He just hasn't had the track position. But here he goes. He's going to lead the first lap around. Looks like he is. We are in the stage 3.
Can he pull the Babe Ruth again? Sent me a message. Said he called his shot, so he was gonna win. Cole out front. Deadpool having another great run. He's back there in second. Do not know what the Flash 9 just lagged out. I was on board with him, and it sent me straight to the pit. Is Flash 9 still? Flash 9, one of the. Yeah, the 20 up there, that is NRG. I was on board with him. It sent us straight to the pit. So Flash 9 up there leading the race. Unfortunate circumstances. Huffs that Ford motor. Has to put it on pit lane right there. AJ Storm right back there. A lot of these guys, we heard a little bit of excitement from Money Mike. He said, yep, I get one more spot. That's AJ Storm right there with them, trying to get up there, but Cola's still leading. Deadpool pushing. AJ Storm backing it through the ground.
Oh, he connects another car with him. Oh, maybe not. I can't tell. He hit somebody else. He got the 11? Okay. Looks like he took somebody else out with him.
On board with it, but I'll give him 20 points for a pirouette through the grass right there. Wow. That's unfortunate. He was looking really strong tonight, too.
He's just barely getting back up to speed. He's got some heavy damage.
Damage especially affects the way these cars handle as a custom, as you guys know.
I did back out of the race, and I can see the 11 and Money Mike now. So I don't know if you guys would want to do that yourselves.
Yeah, give me a second.
Reset it real quick.
Yep, not an option for me. You guys just got to keep that up for me. Cola's still leading. Deadpool, El Parco, Captain Jack, all up there on the top 4. Here comes D. Smith.
Back now.
We have seen old Ondley up there get just a little bit aggressive at times when his patience wears thin, but there's still a long race. Is he going to hold it? Cola out there still leading the race. Deadpool 490 right there in that 42 car is lit in second, still having himself a top 5 finish. These 2 cars are trying to pull away. Everybody else behind them racing. That again, we've said it 1,000 times. You don't want to do that. You will let these guys get away. So if they go single file, we can get another 10 car pack. Letting these guys get back in there. Cola Motorsports still leading it. Deadpool 490. El Parco to the outside. On board with him right now. Got the 32 and the 8 on his inside. Good racing right here. D. Smith in that 19. Robbie racing having a really strong run in that 7th car. Can he save enough fuel to the end? No, he's going to have to pit, but can he save after that? Maybe.
Yeah, it will be a one-stop race. Should be.
No, not 11 and 3 are back on the track.
Is it a 2-stop? We only
Robbie-
had to stop once.
Oh,
One
48,
stop.
8 make contact. 8 into the wall. That's going to check everybody up right behind him. Nuka Bob has to go around him also. That's not good. That's going to cost him a lot. Robbie said, I will take those spots if you give it to me. And don't forget, guys, Robbie does have himself a W here in Giggity, getting pushed by that 12 of Nuka up there in the Blizzard Storm. These guys doing 3 wide back here as the leaders are starting to prance away.
Jack wanted to take that 3 wide, it just wasn't enough space because he had a heck of an entry.
Yeah,
These
taking it
leaders
3
are
wide's
loving
not
that
always a
racing
great
back
team.
there.
Go ahead, Crab, sorry.
Taddy's also running these leaders down, kind of. He's stuck in no man's land at the moment. They're just running single file and pulling away.
Wicked Gatekeeper in that 8 car. Money Mike said, you know what, my car would have been better today except for... No, I have no excuse because I was too busy iRacing. So, you know what? Money Mike, gotta love you, buddy. At least you're honest too. But Wicked Gatekeeper, him and Money Mike still did. They've been doing some of that iRacing. Taddy starting to, like you said, he's out in no man's land. 2 leaders up there, Deadpool and Cola. Trying to click back up to him.
Lap the 11 car here. I know you can't see him putting, but Celtics just went another lap down.
Yeah, I can't see him, but thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Thank you guys for being up here in the booth. You guys are doing a great job, and that is a big help right there. Cola scrapes the wall just a little bit. We got a...
Yeah, the 10 car has completely was in the middle of that second pack, and he just got loose and was bouncing everywhere.
10, that is Captain Jack on delay himself. A yellow reba.
That second pack was moving, and they just got separated.
Can't even find him.
They're coming up on Celtics now as well.
Yep, they just coming out of 2 right now.
Oh, contact between the 48 and the 8.
Oh, Wicked Gatekeeper, yeah, that's in the 8 car. 48's El Parco.
These front 2 are gone.
I mean, we knew Deadpool had a good car, and Cola had got fresh air all day, but it doesn't surprise me. You put them 2 together out front that they ain't going to kind of step away from the rest of them.
Deadpool is looking to the outside there.
Paul Bear, he's putting his money
straightaway.
on AJ since he's always got a strong car. AJ's got himself a fan out there. Paul Bear's right though. AJ does have a strong car.
It looks like AJ is way off the pace. Like he's by himself right now. Like he's just crossing the start-finish line right now.
Looks like Nuka's going to pass the 19 to start that second pack around. Maybe they can switch at pace. We'll be able to get them up in front a little bit faster.
Yeah, but remember AJ went through the grass, spun backwards, no caution. So, in order for him to get back to that top 5 and get a podium finish, he is going to have to really strategize.
I think he may be a lap down.
No, AJ is currently on the lead lap right now as it sits. Even though I'm 2 laps down with me passing Celtics, I would be the lucky dog. Caution right now.
48 to the inside of Robbie. D. Smith right in front of him. 48's El Parco. The 12, that's Nuka Bob. He's going to pull this group around. 48 does make the room, the pass on 7 of Robbie right there. Robbie next year going to be a competitor in a competitor in a custom Xfinity car next year. We know how much Robbie does with his customs and stuff too. Just to let you know, Robbie, Xfinity cars do not have 6th gear. Sorry, you will not be able to save that extra lap of fuel. You guys can't see it because of my broadcast, my view, but apparently Celtics 11, his normal 11, is crumpled up like a beer can ran over by a semi-truck is what the reports I'm getting.
Looks like that second.
Cole and Deadpool are gone.
G-O-N-E, gone.
That second pack's not helping with stuff either. It seems like D's car's gotten loose and they keep flipping positions for 2nd and 3rd in line, so they can't even get up to Taddy to even try to make a run at them. Because right now the 48's inside of the 12 and Robbie's kind of splitting them. Oh, 48 gets loose or touches the apron, one of the 2. Ooh, 48's going to keep it off the wall but lose all his momentum. 19's spinning out of 2. They're just, everybody's loose and it's not helping the cause to get up front.
Thank you to all of our viewers out there in YouTube land. We really do appreciate it. Got a couple likes out there. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you haven't. Season 6 Giggity. Starting late January, February. But we got to finish 5 this year, guys. We still got our championship races to go and the playoffs to come. That is a big deal for some of these guys tonight who don't have wins. A win and you're in. If you don't, then you got to be consistent. You got to show up every week, too. Doesn't always happen. Family, work, things happen, you know, that prevent you from making it. So when you get there, it makes you want to push that a little bit harder, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah, sorry. I was just over on my phone for a second.
I was checking out this battle, and I was about to ask Tatty, how far are y'all into the stage? Y'all about halfway?
We're coming up on, I think 33 laps to go, but yeah.
33? Okay, so y'all are almost inside that fuel window, which I don't think anybody's going to take it this early, but you can start seeing here pretty soon. Ooh, Celtics. Looks like the 12 has got a decent car.
Holy cow, guys. We have a blast from the past. Millsy making an appearance out there in YouTube land. What's up? He used to be one of the competitors up here in the Custom Cup side.
I think it's competitor.
I like saying computer, right? I'm patented. It's a pudding, computer. Millsy computer did it.
It sounds like you're trying to say computing or computers. But
Hey, we patented rack and stack. Well, at least the wife did. I'm glad you cannot hear what is going on in the background right now. Oh, and Millsy said, thanks for the intro. Well, what other way is there to introduce the one and only Millsy? Camaro Millsy at that. He used to be Super Millsy. Used to be Mustang Millsy. Forever in my heart, though. We got to get RKM in here. No, we do not, because I do not need that kind of burden on myself right now. I do not need that burden, Ricky Bobby.
Dude, Cola and
they have checked out.
Deadpool have checked out. They almost got an entire backstretch. Cola and Deadpool have just pretty much pulled away.
Yeah, they're coming up on AJ Storm, so yeah, AJ's go ahead, Crab, go ahead.
Yeah, they caught up to him, so he's now a lap down, and that takes Tatty out of the lucky dog position.
Yeah, I can. Here's Deadpool making a move to the inside of Cola. Cola's holding that stripe on that second lane really well. That tar tape. Deadpool could not get him cleared though. Millsy said, I think we need RKM in here. You know what? I deal with RKM and messages enough. We don't need any RKM right now.
What's going on?
We do like the old RKM. And well, he was a fixture here in Giggity, just like Millsy was a captain, just like Millsy was Stu, the Canadian guys. If it wasn't Millsy and RKM, we wouldn't be where we're at too, especially, helping develop it with Tatty and stuff, helping them up through the ranks. So great to have you guys join in late.
No problem. I've enjoyed watching the race. It's been coming down to 2 cars here, unless a caution comes out. So
yep.
Looks like the second pack is somewhat getting organized because you've got Nuka, Parco, and Robbie, and then you got the 2 NRG guys following them. If NRG gets up there, you never know. Caution comes out, pit stop errors, pit speed.
I just can't believe poor old Flash 9, man. He was leading a race, leading it, and then the motor went pop.
Been there before.
He's in a Ford.
Money Mike is on pit road, and looks like Celtics.
Money Mike said he was because it was in his Chevy. No, Flash 9's in a Ford. Good racing all night. Couple cautions early, but these guys have got them sorted out there, Crab.
Oh yeah, they have. Those 2 cautions in the first 10 laps have been green ever since, other than the stage breaks. So
let's go back there to the Mop Walk crew. We got D Smith and NRG trying to get hooked up. Maybe they can work together. They are talking in the chat. Millsy said, "Go Canucks." You know what? I normally would have probably a year ago said that, but I got to go KMS, Knievel Motorsports now. These guys all, though, do you think they're pushing too hard flirt on their tires and fuel?
I mean, at this point, you're so far back. You push that car too far and spin out. I'm just trying to make it to where I can make it to pit stops. Because me trying to push it this hard and spin out is not good.
Pit stop should be coming up here soon.
Yeah, right there we talk about it. The Andale, fastest man in Heat 5, Captain Jack, and Wicked Gatekeeper in that 8 Chevrolet. We have a Ford and Chevrolet on pit lane. So green flag pit stops are happening right now. AJ Storm, I just clicked over to it right there. Missed pit lane. Well, he didn't miss it, but it looked like he had to loop it to slow her down.
What's up, Taddy?
He crab-legged it.
He crab-legged it.
Well, not one of my finer moments, man, but getting into pit road on those worn tires, it's tough. I mean,
and it was on air.
That's my thing, though, on Heat 5. I like wrecking going into pit road.
Well, how about you don't do that till next year? Because you didn't want to race for me anymore. You left.
No, I was getting demoted. And it showed tonight while I would get demoted because I wrecked going into pit road. So,
I don't know what you're talking about. And then there's Edtho. Edtho's out there in YouTube land. Hope you're feeling good, buddy. Hope everything's going great with you out there in South Carolina. Can't wait to get to the East Coast and finally get to shake your hand and hang out with you. Edtho's a good guy. Yep. Crab Lake just jumps in my chat party. She's like, "Oh, well, I'm leaving. I'm not talking to this guy anymore."
No, it's all jokes. I mean,
it
worked out for the best.
Part of the split up
car around going into pit road. Looked like Mr. D. Smith there.
I was trying to get up back there and see who it is. Oh yeah,
it
D. Smith.
Must be contagious. He has a little damage from it too. It looks like.
They went from low power to no power getting on pit lane right there.
Hey, I was in their party chat, and it may have worn off on them a little bit.
I love you right back at though, man, and I'm glad like I said, man, I'm glad you're feeling well. And again, for everybody, we're doing something new tonight. We're broadcasting on Facebook Live too because of Money Mike. Something else that Giggity is very big on is Giggity is family. A lot of people at certain times have, not necessarily reached out, but everybody else has reached out to help people, and so it's been fantastic to see that stuff. And Ed, though, man, glad you're still here, buddy. Man, like I said, I can't wait to give you a hug. Robbie Littlelap, another reason why it's so cold in Vegas right now. Love you, Robbie.
Had a few different leaders tonight on like these long green flag runs. NRG led some, the 48.
Oh, Nuka trying to get her slowed down, mowing grass to get down there. But hey, now the 2 and the 10 have hooked back up. Teammates over there at Cola Motorsports. Can these 2 Mustangs track down El Parco? It shouldn't be hard because Parco parks himself.
Yeah,
42, Deadpool the leader.
Cola right behind him. They have flip-flopped and looks like these 2 are kind of.
We know how Cola is on strategy. He's very good on it. Do you think he? Nope. He's not saying nothing. He's driving her in deep and letting her eat.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
19 at the line. Okay.
19 to
got
go.
Plenty of time he can play with him, go past him. You got plenty of time to figure out what he wants to do.
That work they put in the first run there in this 3rd stage is going to help them set up to have a pretty good battle coming into the final few laps.
Here comes Cola making a move. He's on the inside of the 42 of Deadpool. He can use it. He can utilize it. Oh, 40. Yeah, 42 scrapes the wall. That's going to cost him just a little bit. No, 42 to the lead. Deadpool back to the lead.
Cola may have let out because he knew he messed up there, I feel like.
42 might have just pulled that cold trickle on the last lap on Russ Wheeler. Bounced it off the wall. He's going high.
It looks like Cola's going to the high side. I think the high side could come in to be the better line. coming off the corner.
Look at this right here. We have one hell of a battle up here for the lead. Now Cole is going to go back to the inside. He's going to have the preferred line. That's going to put the 42 of Deadpool in that second lane. But again, that second lane has momentum coming off of it. Yep. But it looks like he will get cleared.
He was just really got a lane too high. Ooh, Cole get loose there?
I think he did.
To disrupt that draft. But if you're gonna pass on that high side, you've pretty much got to run the middle of the track.
Yeah.
All I have to say to Cola right now is, I'm going to send you some of my hair so somebody else can come sniff it. If you weren't in that chat and you didn't see it, then you don't get it. But that's what Cola gets right now. Cola to the lead, Deadpool in the second. Dude, like you said, they have been duking it back and forth. Do you want to lead? Do you want to be in the draft? At a trap like this? On a motorcycle on a mile track, I want to be in second coming off of turn 4 so I can utilize that draft to get around them. Cola credited with that lap lead.
Around because there's nothing worse than me trying to sit in first and predict other guys' move.
Yep.
In the second, you just got to ride because just you being there is enough to make a lot of people make mistakes.
You've heard me say it a lot. Race the racetrack, not the racer. But just like Dale Earnhardt, be that intimidator. Put yourself in that rearview mirror. Make somebody make that mistake. Deadpool could do that, but Cole is talented and focused enough.
There it is. He stayed in front of him, but just him being there.
This has been a heck of a battle for the lead.
Deadpool's just got to get it lower on entry there.
Yeah, he's starting a little bit too high.
Now he's going to try and cross him over.
As long as he doesn't lose that draft, he can still be there.
Cole's smart. He's taking the bottom away. He'll let him take that outside any day of the week, but he knows if he lets him get underneath, it's not going to be good. Because if you notice, every time he goes into the corner, he's dove it low.
Facts.
Yep, yeah. Cole is also, he's switching up his lanes. He'll come in high a couple times in a row and then go low like he did that last time into 4 or 3 and 4.
How many laps do we have to go?
13.
13 to go. 13 to go, and we have a battle for the lead. These guys have been duking it out, high and lowing each other, slide jobbing each other, utilizing that draft, playing with each other.
I'm going to try and keep up with these laps.
I'm going to forget even if I do. Ooh, Cole in the wall in the corner for me. Ooh,
Deadpool on that second lane. He falls back 2 car lengths. Cola barely touches it, but Deadpool trying to get up to him. He scrapes the wall. That could cost him just a little bit. No, he had actually gained it. He did pull the Cole trigger right back on that rear bumper. Cole and Snow the leader. Deadpool right there. These guys, Deadpool's going to make a move to the outside. I think don't kill that run. Oh, Cole goes up the high to block him. Deadpool to the inside. Doesn't make it work. Cole still blocks that low line. Like the Flirt just said. I think Cola is in defensive mode right now.
Yeah, he knows if he lets the 42 underneath him, it's not lights out, but it can be very easy.
This battle right here is reminding me of Logano and Harvick at Kansas back in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Logano was just kind of mirroring what Harvick was doing, and
it is a Ford Chevy battle up here for the lead. Cola Motorsports trying to hold off Deadpool 490. They both drift up just a little bit. Again, I don't know who's playing with who, but somebody is playing cat and mouse.
Yeah, you can
they're
see
both
every
kind of
time
doing it to each other.
I see every time the 4 enters the corner, he jerks it low as fast as he can to stop any run. Because you can tell that draft is playing a big part right now. Because that 42 sucks up.
9 laps to go for them. Thank you, Money Mike, in our ear if you can't hear him. 9 to go for our leaders. I don't want to leave this, but I want to check on everybody else through the pack. But, man, we have a battle for the lead. No one has checked out. Great battle here. Deadpool doing anything he can to try to figure out how am I going to pump fake him. Maybe he's setting Cole up. He's trying to set him up to see what Cole's going to do to, pump fake him back and then pull a little reverse psychology.
Interesting to see how this is going to shape up.
NASCAR Extreme says Deadpool has a rocket ship, and he is making that rocket ship work in that high line right now.
Yeah, but so does Cola's got the rocket ship in first place right now, and that's the biggest advantage, I think.
Yeah, he's got clean air. No cars in front of them.
Is enough, and you just make sure to put that car below Cola.
No pressure from behind, no pressure, no lap cars in front of him. These guys are just, it's how do you say it? Motto a motto right now.
7 to go.
Well, motto and motto, never heard of her motorsport, so it's motto on motorsports, I guess.
Cola protecting the bottom. I mean, you saw
Nilsey says, move him. Oh, will Deadpool do it? If you're going to move him, you got to do it on the last lap. You can't do it now, because that'll just give Cola the opportunity to do it back. Here comes Deadpool to the inside. Call it flirt.
6 to go.
I mean, the 42's got the run right now. He's able to get him up at just the lane, which
he's
might
on
be
the bottom
enough.
of him.
How far will the 4 drive it in there? He's carrying that speed pretty deep, but that bottom line is just carrying speed off the corner. It's going to be a drag race down the line. I think he's going to clear him just a bit. Let me get a top view of this. No, he's not going to. He's still got a bumper on him. Ooh,
they don't touch. They're right next to each other. Deadpool makes the move to the inside. Cola to the outside. A little higher than what he wants. Deadpool, if it were to end right now, Deadpool would have had that one at the line.
5 to go.
5 to go.
Now it's fair game because Deadpool just touched Cola, so now Cola can do whatever.
Like I've been saying, Cola knew that bottom line is fast.
Now does Deadpool block it? But does Deadpool block that low line from Cola right now?
He has to because he knows he's not going to get around the outside. He tried it 3 or 4 times. It always ended up a lane higher than he wanted to. That bottom line's been so much faster for him. He's going to have to make the pass on the bottom if he wants to carry that speed.
You just got to run that middle line, and you got to pinch him down there if you're going to stay up there. 4 to go at the line now.
This is going to be one barn burner of a finish. They are side by side for the last 3 laps. Cola back to the high side. He uses that momentum and gets it.
He cleared him.
42 got loose from. He might have touched the apron, but mid corner that thing just got unsettled and he couldn't.
Hey guys, just throwing it out there. Deadpool does not have a win, and he's at bare minimum amount of races to qualify. He's still eligible for the playoffs, but he must win in order to get himself 2 weeks.
Knowing that for Cola, I would put a big old shield on the back of that. It's a win and get in for Deadpool. You just heard it from KTatty. KTatty just said it, y'all. So Cola might get that big old boot, so Deadpool can win because he is at the minimum amount of races. He tries to make a move to the inside.
They're coming to 2 to go this time. This is going to be one heck of a finish to win and get in.
He's got the speed this time. He didn't let Cola get that run off like he normally does. He's able to stay even with him.
Chevy Mustang, who's gonna do it? Who's got the setup? Who's saved tires? Who's got the preferred line? That high side has been looking good. Cola's still up front by half. They touch.
He got it. He's clear.
Now Deadpool's touched him twice. Now Cola can run behind him and then get to 3 and 4 on the last lap. And
this has been completely change of pace. The last 15 laps or so, the 4's having to defend. So can the 42 change positions and go in defensive mode? Because he's about to have to weather the storm.
1 to go.
That's exactly right there, Flirt. Can you hold him off? Now the pressure is on Cola. Cola drives her in on the high side. Deadpool's doing everything he can. Yeah, Cola makes a move to the inside. They don't touch. Oh no! He's trying to break the draft.
That bottom. He was not going to let him get underneath it because he knows.
Oh!
Deadpool gets to the bumper.
Oh, he lost his momentum. He's not going to be able to move him up enough.
If I was Cola, I would definitely put a different HUD device on because he might get it. No, Cola for the win. Cola. Deadpool finishes second. Woo!
Wow.
I'm glad you guys were up here for that one.
The 42 car might be the McDonald's car, but Cola's loving it right now.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I think you waited the whole race to say that, didn't you?
I thought about that a while ago. I was like, I'm going to save that for something.
As long as McLovin's not out there with his McRib.
Feels like a lot of people. We were talking before during qualifying. Somebody had the audacity to say that sour cream and onion chips were the worst kind of chips.
We need to call specifically PvP Pat that he was not a fan of sour cream and onion chips, and we could not believe that's even possible.
What a race! That was one for the ages. Cola, Deadpool, Parko, Mopawa NRG gets 4th, Captain Jack 5th, Nuka Bob 7th, Wicked Gatekeeper at 8th, Red Lake brings in the 9th spot, and rounding out the top 10, Mopwa D. Smith. Woo! Then Taddy, and then Mike. There you go. So I don't
do
have
feel
to
bad
blue
for Taddy.
screen. That way, so I don't have to blue screen and do the little black box. Can we try to get Cole up here just for a second for the post race?
We'll
NRG
get
had
Cola
the-
in here.
No, who wait? Yeah, NRG.
Yeah,
had the
NRG had the
fastest
fastest lap. Wow.
Mr. Cola has been invited to the party. A race winner there. Wow, what a race!
That was the last couple weeks here. Custom Cup, Preset Cup, Xfinity, the truck race at Canadian Motorsports Park the other night. I mean, if you don't like, subscribe, and follow some of this racing action, I don't know what to tell you. And there she is. Never heard of her motorsports. Since he would get paid $5,000 to smack me in the face. Congratulations, Cola.
I would do it for $1, Puss. That's $1 I didn't have, and it's a free smack across the face. Mr.
Cole,
Cola,
I got a question for you.
Are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
There he is.
How defensively were you driving those last 15 laps? Because I saw you switching lines nonstop. Were you just driving defenses? Or were you driving your own race?
Well, I had a better car in 1 and 2, and coming off the corner in 2, I tried to break the draft, but the draft was just too strong going into 3 and 4, and I was just pretty much running my own race until probably 5 to go. Whenever he started making moves, and I was going to throw him back and try to be as clean as possible, and I ended up getting the win. Much respect to Deadpool, man. He raced me clean. I raced him clean the whole time. It was a lot of fun.
It did look like on our end that he got into you a couple times. Were you going to kind of do whatever it took to win that race, or was it just stay clean the whole time and just do it the right way?
I want to make my moves in 1 and 2 and protect in 3 and 4. If I can't make the move in 1 and 2, there ain't no sense in taking somebody out for the win.
That's a fair enough point.
Great race, man. And I know you've been in a lot of the races. How nervous? Did you get any nerves? Because I know you've been in close races like that before. What were you thinking, and what was your mindset?
To answer your question, no, I wasn't nervous. I've been through this before. Crucial situations in different leagues, with not to down this league, but more stiffer competition. Don't get me wrong, the competition over here is strong, but one person compared to 15 other people, that's a lot of difference. And no, I wasn't really nervous, man. It was just keep her out front and keep her clean.
You made that Chevrolet look, excuse me, that Mustang with Chevrolet horsepower look really good tonight, man. And congratulations to your win. Thank you to Crableg and Flirt for being up here in the booth. I've got to do this quite a bit. I'm going to let them call this one off the air for us there and finish this. And Deadpool just said out there, great race, man. He was a little loose at the end, but you guys put on one. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this one up to Flirt and Crab to call this one off.
Congrats to obviously Cola. Great win. You hate to see it for Deadpool because he was driving the wheels off that thing, but all around good race for everybody. I just want to say good job, everybody, and have a good night.
Yep, y'all have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. What a race to cap off this Wednesday night. 2 really good races tonight, I have to say. So, thank y'all for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see y'all next week.
Congratulations to you guys, too, for being up there in the booth. These guys, they raced the pre-shot race, had themselves some good finishes. Congratulations. A big one to you, Cola. Thank you for joining in. Deadpool put on one heck of a show. Everybody for joining out there. We've got a lot of viewers, a lot of comments, and thank you to Money Mike again for putting us on live stream, something we've never done before on Facebook Live. Again, like, subscribe, please join us. We are on air all next season. In season 6, we will be on air 7 days a week. Right now, 5 days a week. Giggity Sports Network. If you want to play anything, let us know. We can get you in there and have some fun. For everybody up here in the booth, myself, Crableg, and Flirt, I am the one and only put on a Wednesday night. Thank you for what you do. Please be safe. Stand up for weights. And, guys, you've heard me do it before. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye! Guys. Bye!
Bye.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, everybody says it.
Can I say
Rookies!
instead?
Rookies!
I want to say adios instead.
Okay, then say it. Adios!
Adios.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Be safe.
There.